I've got one that is so hot that like really hot. Gives me invisible friends vibes. Imaginary ones. They also do not have a Discord yet, so we don't even know the mint date, the mint month. We don't know the supply. We don't know the price. We know it's on Ethereum. But there's definitely this clean lined cartoon type stuff floating head. Reminds me actually a bit of Whitelist, which minted today, which we previously covered. But the big thing here is the walking meta that we're seeing at the moment. And everyone is waiting for invisible friends, including myself, with bated breath. And we have covered invisible friends as well previously. And that's going to be the OG walking project. There's no doubt. There are some that exist already that actually it's worth looking into, because those will pop. Those existing ones from a few months ago that have just been sitting there at a 0.1, 0.2 floor, those will definitely pop when Invisible Friends launches. But these guys are taking full advantage of that, and obviously putting their own spin. So I wouldn't be calling it like a derivative so much. It's a walking character with completely their own thing, and who knows, they could have had the idea first or they're on their own. So I'm in no way saying it's a copycat, but obviously everyone's thinking invisible friends when there's walking at the moment. The website you can see here just says, when we were young, we dreamed of being superheroes and anything was possible. Imaginary ones dreamed to reignite that spark again. Welcome to an imaginary world. In the roadmap, there is not a huge amount here. It says phase 1 is the drop. Second drop is collabs with other brands. And third drop is a metaverse, an imaginary world where you can dream, learn, and play together. I don't know if that hints at a game or just means that you can play in their metaverse together. If we jump over to their Twitter, you can see they've got 180,000 followers. I've also got a tool that can see whether followers are real or not, and 94% of these are not botted. So, and even with the best intentions, there will be some bots that come on without the founders wanting that. So they really do have a very, very big Twitter following. And again, we're seeing this with the Discords not launching and guys building up a lot of real proper engagement and hype on their Twitter first, and then either opening the Discord selectively, like sometimes even for 15, 20 seconds, like Antonym did, and then closing, and then opening and closing with announcements on Twitter. But it basically makes you click the notifications on Twitter to follow them so that you can try and get into their Discord when you get it. I personally don't like the runaround, or, I don't like that approach personally, but I'm an old man with a lot of stuff to do. So I guess if I was 18 years old with nothing else to do, I would enjoy the runaround, but I don't. And also huge engagement here. This is a pinned tweet, 21,000 likes, 6,000 retweets, 2,500 comments. This one is just a character one that was dropped 4 hours ago. 124 likes, 235 retweets, 1,500 likes. So really good engagement. I was able to find out more. We've got Clement here is the creator, and he's a renowned artist based in Singapore. I like when the account is July 2009. Obviously, no one had a crystal ball at that stage that Twitter would be such a mecca for NFTs. We're also seeing Instagram becoming that as well, and we'll start including those to see the following there. But, if you don't have a crystal ball, why would you have created an account in 2019? 2009. Which is really good. And it says here that he's from Singapore. The team behind this NFT has decades of experience working for clients like Nike, Apple, Samsung, Heineken, Spotify, and L'Oreal. And I mean, honestly, to do this walking type of NFT is very complicated. It really is. It does take an experienced team. So he's in himself, just the artist here has got almost 22,000 followers. And then I was also able to find David. So David and Clement are co-founders of Imaginary One, of the project. Also a good sign, 2007. Also, 17,500, so under 20,000 followers, a huge amount of followers. And if you scroll down, it's just interesting to see, the generation of these NFTs. And as I say, I do know that it's complicated, but then I digged a little bit more and I found that these two guys have got a marketing company together that they are co-founders of. And it's really interesting because they seem to sell a software that animates images and adverts and things like that, like product videos. And they say that they've got very large clients, and I've got no reason not to believe them. So I think the fact that they've got such a, number one, a background in design is really good, and number two, a background in the marketing industry is really good. On the face of it, you look at a very basic website, with a Twitter of everyone docs, but a small team, and you might dismiss it or whatever it may be. But in looking into it, these guys definitely know what they're doing in animation, for sure. And I'm a lot more excited after looking into it than I was, because a lot of projects lately have been really seem to be hyped, and when it comes down to it, it's almost the same consortium of guys doing the same thing over and over again, with no real intention of staying in long term. It seems to be happening a lot with the 3D art projects, a hang of a lot. All the same thing, a 2-hour raffle before, apparently 250,000 in Discord, which is not true, and a whole lot of, and only 10,000 on Twitter, and all this fear tactic. You've only got 2 hours to register for raffle, and only 2 hours pre-sale, and hurry up. Yeah, this project, Invisible Friends, has got no, it's fine. Has got they're in no rush, and there's no Discord yet. They're happy to organically build up what they're doing, and I really like it. I think it's a great project. I think it's going to do incredibly well, something to keep on your radar so that you can find out when the mint date is. And as with the other one, I'm sure a lot more will be forthcoming on the roadmap and all of that once they have Discord and that sort of thing.